Good evening to everyone attending the gala, the 10-year gala for the Marshall University School of Pharmacy. I'm Kevin Yingling. I had the privilege of being the founding dean of our School of Pharmacy. And I'm reflecting back on the days when the school was first started and that first class, and wow, what an incredible collection of memories, really positive memories about how the school started, the first graduating class, and now 10 years on, what a celebration. I first want to say, express my appreciation to everyone who was part of the school, to the initial faculty, to the current faculty, to the students, both the first class and every class since then. What an incredible commitment and what an incredible accomplishment it is to be at the 10-year celebration of our school. I'm reading an article in the Marshall magazine that outlines the beginning of the school. The fulfilling of a mission was what it was called. Wow, there are so many important things that happened in order to make this school possible. I would first say I appreciate the vision of President Stephen Kopp. He was the one that had the vision that there should be a School of Pharmacy at Marshall University. To the Board of Directors and Board of Governors, I appreciate their commitment and their financial support to get the school started. What an incredible opportunity we had when we partnered with the VA Medical Center and were able to revitalize the original School of Medicine building into the original School of Pharmacy building. We were able to bring active learning to the forefront. It was an incredible experience for both the students and the faculty as the school began to grow. I remember the first class almost like it was yesterday. I have with me a little prop that was given to me by that first-year class, signed by the members of the first-year class, and it brings back a lot of memories. Now, I think they were very courageous. They were courageous to take the bet that this School of Pharmacy would be something different, would be positive to the future, and wow, look what they've done since then. They are contributing to the practice of pharmacy across our community and across our nation. It's a really positive thing. But I can remember calling each one of them and encouraging them that they should take that leap. They should be part of the first class of Marshall University School of Pharmacy. I can recall many of their responses as I look over this list. I can't read all their names, but wow, I can remember their initial response. I remember tears of joy. I remember shouts of acclamation. I remember many of them wanting to know, was it real? Am I really going to be in the first School of Pharmacy at Marshall University? What a great memory. And since then, we've fulfilled the promise. Each and every one of you as graduates have fulfilled the promise. The promise was that we would change the practice of pharmacy across Huntington, Cabell County, our region, through our healthcare system, across West Virginia and across the nation. You have fulfilled that promise. Pharmacy is an outstanding career, and I'm so glad that each one of you have chosen this as your profession and to lead forward. What an incredible event it is tonight to celebrate the gala, 10 years of graduating students from the Marshall University School of Pharmacy. We have a lot to be proud of in this school. What an incredible, beautiful building that we have to continue education for pharmacists of the future. Thank you very much for your contribution to our school, and best fortunes in the future.
Greetings and welcome back, Marshall University School of Pharmacy PharmD class of 2016. I'm Gail Brazeau, currently scholar in residence, who had the honor and privilege of serving as dean from 2018 to 2021. It is great to see all of you here to celebrate your successes and to remember the legacy of Dr. Stephanie Faith Walker. The Marshall University School of Pharmacy has and will always be a special place for those students, alumni, residents, faculty, and staff whose passions and commitment have enabled the successful advancement of pharmacists committed to outstanding pharmacy patient care in our tri-state area and beyond. In the past 10 years, each of you have made your own individual important contribution to the health of our communities. We come today to celebrate your individual and collective successes over these last 10 years. We also come together to support our Marshall University School of Pharmacy, future student pharmacists, and our fellow graduates through the establishment of the Dr. Stephanie Faith Walker Scholarship. While I did not get to know many of you while you were part of our Marshall University School of Pharmacy, your class of 2016 will always be known as the pioneers and innovators who made a difference for the future classes as educators and pharmacists. It is for this that we are truly grateful. I continue to wish all of you the best in the future and hope that you'll continue to pay it forward as we all advance the important role that pharmacists play in advancing patient care and improving the lives of others in our community. Please keep in touch with your Marshall University School of Pharmacy family. I look forward to the opportunities to get to know more of you in the future. Go forward and have a great day.
Hi, my name is Brittany Riley, and I am the current chair of the Pharmacy Practice Department here at Marshall University School of Pharmacy. But you all probably just remember me as Dr. Riley, and welcome back, class of 2016. I don't believe that we're all that old for this to be the 10-year reunion, but here we are. I have been watching your careers and your successes and your personal successes, your professional successes, and I just want you all to know I am so proud of every single one of you. The impact that you have every single day on the patients you take care of, the students you precept, is tremendous. At Marshall University, we love you. We're proud of you, and I miss you all dearly. I miss your chats in mine and Walcott's office at the LVA building, sitting there and chatting about your lives. And you all are very special to all of us, and I'm just so very proud of you. And remember us, stay in touch, and I look forward to talking to you all soon.
Good evening. Welcome. I'm Dr. Eric Blau, Dean of the Marshall University School of Pharmacy, and it is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Marshall University School of Pharmacy Summer Gala. 10 years ago, we didn't have a building with our name on it. We didn't have a big lobby, an amazing simulation lab, or the state-of-the-art research space that we have today. What we had, in some sense, was a basement. And honestly, it was perfect because what we were building didn't need marble floors. It needed grit. And grit, it turns out, was something that we had in abundance. When our first class walked through those doors, we were still building the curriculum that they were about to take. We were still designing courses, writing assessments, and ordering equipment. We were learning what worked and didn't work in real time. Sometimes the night before was needed. So to that first class, I want you to know something. You were not just students. You guys were pioneers. You were our trailblazers. And you guys went through a lot. There were moments, and I mean sincerely, when I wondered if we were going to be able to pull this off. But that class of 2016 never flinched. They adapted. They showed up. And in 2016, they walked across that stage as our first graduating class. A few years ago, our NAPLEX first time pass rate was 58%. Tonight, it's 92%. We are the only school in the country with a 100% pass rate on the MPJE. And when you combine both those scores, our composite score, we rank number 9 in the nation. Number 9 in the nation from a basement in 10 years. Obviously, none of this happened because of any one person. It happened because of our fantastic leadership from our founding dean, Dean Yingling, to Brian Gallagher, Dr. Brazeau. It's because of faculty who built this place from scratch. Early leaders like Dr. Riley, Dr. Long, Dr. Jones, Dr. Coach, Dr. McAleer, Dr. Davis, the Kimballs, Craig and Angel, Dr. Amin, Dr. Sparks. It was because of staff who figured out how to do more with less. I'd like to thank Ms. Moran, Ms. Hardy, Ms. Chafin, Ms. Likens, and so many others that have been with us from day one. And because of our partners at Marshall Health, Cabell, and St. Mary's Hospitals. As I look around this room tonight, I don't just see where we've been, but I also see where we're going. So tonight, raise a glass to the class of 2016, our first and our foundation. Raise a glass to our partners and sponsors who stand with us to the last 10 years and to everything still ahead. Thank you. Go Herd.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Wood, and I had the privilege of being part of Marshall University's inaugural MUSOP class of 2016 alongside Stephanie Walker. When I think of Stephanie, the first thing that comes to mind is her kindness. I remember meeting her during our very first week of pharmacy school and thinking she was a quiet and gentle soul. But as I got to know her, I quickly realized she was also incredibly intelligent, witty, and one of the most positive people I've ever met. No matter the situation, she never had a bad thing to say about anyone and always found a way to lift up those around her. Stephanie had a tremendous impact on my journey through pharmacy school and on the pharmacist I am today. Whenever I struggled with a difficult concept, she would take the time to explain it in a way that made sense. She helped me study for countless exams and was always willing to support her classmates. She is a huge reason I made it through pharmacy school, and I will forever be grateful for her friendship, encouragement, and belief in me. Over the more than 10 years that followed, our friendship grew far beyond the classroom. Stephanie became one of those rare, once-in-a-lifetime friends. We shared annual trips together, and she became such a special part of my life that she joined my family on vacations year after year. One of my favorite memories with Stephanie was a trip to the North Carolina coast. We visited 2 different beaches, explored lighthouses, and spent hours sitting by the ocean with our feet in the sand, talking about life, our dreams, and whatever else came to mind. Those conversations, adventures, are memories I will cherish forever. Stephanie inspired me to be brave when I didn't think I could be, to show kindness even when it's difficult, and to always make time for others. I strive every day to be even half the person she was. I will always remember her infectious smile, her unwavering support, and the joy she brought into the lives of everyone who knew her. It was truly an honor to call her my friend. As we celebrate Stephanie's life and establish this scholarship in her honor, I hope future MUSOP students know that Stephanie's greatest legacy was not just her academic excellence or professional accomplishments. It was the way she made people feel. She was humble, compassionate, generous with her time, and always willing to help others succeed. She embodied the very best qualities of a healthcare professional and a friend. Thank you all for being here today to recognize our 10-year graduation and to help us honor Stephanie.